Good morning children. I am your social teacher. In the previous class, we discussed about landforms. What are the different landforms we have? Mountains, hills, plains, plateaus, deltas, deserts, islands and peninsula and isthmus. These are the different landforms we have on the earth's surface. Isn't it? So, what are the major landforms in these landforms? Mountains, plains, plateaus and deserts. So these four are the major landforms. So in the previous two classes we learned about mountains and plateaus. Now we are going to learn about plains. What is meant by plain? A flat and level land is called as a plain. If you observe in villages, the farmer will do cultivation on plain land. In the middle of the land, whatever the land he is having, for example 5 acres or 3 acres or 10 acres, in the middle he won't have any highland or maybe hills or maybe some other plateaus. So he is having a flat level land. Flat and level land. That is called as a plains. That is called as plain. Or we can also define the plains as lowlands. What type of lands? Lowlands that are extended over a vast area. So here the area is very big. The lowlands are extended to very big areas. That is also called as plains. How these plains are formed? Usually, the rivers are the main reason for the formation of plains. Here, to form the plains, usually the rivers will rise in the mountains. That means it will originate in the mountains and flows down. When it is flowing down, it will carry broken pieces of rocks, sand and silt. And this river will deposit the silt. The deposited silt is known as alluvial soil. So in the fourth class, we learned about different types of soils. Alluvial soil, sandy soil, black soil, red soil, like this. So in these soils, alluvial soil is the number one soil. That means alluvial soil is the more fertile soil. Okay, Nana. So like that, the rivers help to form the plains. Here we said that the rivers will carry the broken pieces of rock, sand and silt. Sand, pieces of rocks, and what is meant by silt? Silt means here the fine sand and mud carried by rivers. Fine sand means very smooth sand and mud carried by rivers is called as a silt. So example for the plains is northern plains. So the best example we can give northern plains. To form this northern plains, majorly 3 rivers help. So what are those 3 rivers means? Satluj, Ganga, Brahmaputra and their tributaries. What is meant by tributaries? Tributaries means small rivers flows into big rivers. Small rivers, tributaries are the small rivers that will join into big river. So here Satluj, where it originated or raised means it started in Tibet. So Tibet is in China, Nana. And which one is its major tributary means Beas. Beas is a river. That is the one of the major tributary of Satluj. And Ganga, where this Ganga originated, river Ganga originated in Himalayas. Where it originated? In Himalayas. So its major tributary is Yamuna. Major tributary is Yamuna and Brahmaputra. So Brahmaputra is also originated in Tibet, Nana. So here the area watered by the rivers and their tributaries. So what? Here Satluj, Ganga, Brahmaputra and their tributaries will provide water to some areas. Those areas are called as basin. So Satluj and its tributary bees provide the water to the Punjab and Haryana. Punjab and Haryana. Ganga and its tributaries provide water to Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal. So Brahmaputra, it starts from Arunachal Pradesh and flows to Assam and then it goes to Bangladesh. Okay children. So that is about the rivers in formation of northern plains. Features of plains. What are the main features of the plains? Silt deposited by rivers makes the plains fertile. So what is meant by silt, Nana? Silt means fine sand and mud carried by the rivers. So this is deposited by the rivers and makes the plains fertile. Because of this deposited silt, the plains are very fertile. In these plains, we can grow any crops. So it is very convenient for growing crops. That is one of the first feature. And second one, the plains are thickly populated. So plains are thickly populated than the other landforms like mountains, hills, plateaus, deserts, deltas, islands and so on. So why means here the plains are fertile and convenient for growing crops. So this one is more populated than the other landforms. What are the other landforms? Mountains, hills, plateaus, deserts, deltas, islands, peninsula, these are all. Many towns and cities are located. Here the plains are flat and level lands. On these flat and level lands, we can construct buildings, hospitals, houses, office, banks, airports, railway stations. These and all we can construct. So then we can make it as a town and cities, roads formation, these and all we can do on the plains only. And we can grow the crops. So that's why many towns and cities are located in plains only. Many great civilizations developed on the river bank in ancient times. In ancient times, whereas the civilization developed, where the civilization developed, the civilization developed on the bank of the river banks. River banks. So in Telugu, river banks means Nadi Oddu. So usually the ancient used to live on the river banks. Why means they want water, they need water to grow the crops. So like that the civilization also developed. And goods transportation, availability of water, rich fertile soil makes the plains best suitable for human settlement. Usually on the plains, then have you observed goods are transported from one town to another town, one city to another city, one state to another state, one country to another country. So how they are transporting? So if they want to carry from factory to the market means, so the roads are required. Vehicles should move. It should be convenient for vehicles. So these roads and transportation can be made on flat level lands only. It's not possible to make on hills or maybe mountains or maybe plateaus or maybe islands. So that's why the plains are best suitable for goods transportation and availability of water. So usually the plains are formed by the rivers. So nearby places the river will be there, and wherever plains are there, they will get the water to grow the different crops. And rich fertile soil, the plains are, as we know that the plains are more fertile, convenient to grow the different crops. So that's why it's rich in fertile. And so the human prefers to settle in these areas only. So he can get the job opportunity, he will make the different crops to grow in that plains. So that's why he prefers to settle in the plains. So if you observe the northern plains, many people are more in northern plains and many people settled in northern plains only. Okay children, so that is about the features of plains. Okay, read the textbook. Bye children.